where the Canadian opposition leader Pierre Poilievre has strongly condemned the recent attacks in Brampton, calling it completely unacceptable and emphasizing that all Canadians should be able to practice their faiths in peace. He then further stated that Conservatives condemn the attack and end the chaos to unite the people of Canada. These are the developments that we are tracking. My colleague Mehendi is still with us on the broadcast. Mehendi, of course, Justin Trudeau has spoken and so has the Canadian leader of opposition. If you could take our viewers through the statements that he's made. Okay, I'm getting to know that Mehendi is going to be joining us very shortly. But remember, viewers, this is unfortunately a very unfortunate incident that has now taken place in Canada, where an unprovoked attack has taken place on Hindu devotees in Brampton. Women and children have also not been spared in these attacks that have taken place. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has now spoken out and completely condemned the attack, and so has the Canadian leader of opposition, Pierre Poilievre. All right, my colleague Mehendi is with us on the broadcast. Mehendi, a slew of statements there being made condemning these attacks that have taken place. Take our viewers through what it is that Pierre Poilievre has then said.
Well, indeed, Savri, the recent attack on the Hindu Sabha temple in Canada's Brampton by Khalistani extremists witnessed widespread condemnation by Canadian politicians, and not the people in power, but also the opposition leaders, talking about Pierre Poilievre, the Toronto MP, and also Kevin Wong, the MP, and MP Arya. They also, condemned this attack, and the Toronto MP has specifically mentioned that how their country's leaders have failed to protect the Hindus, and talking about Trudeau's political rival Poilievre, then he has advocated for the right to practice faith and peace, and also assured that he would end the environment of chaos in Canada. And sharing the post on his X platform, Poilievre has mentioned that how this is completely unacceptable to see violence targeting worshippers at the Hindu Sabha Mandir in Brampton. And also, not only this, he also added that all Canadians should be free to practice their faith in peace, and also conservatives condemn this violence unequivocally, and also they will unite their people and will end the chaos. And also strongly, objecting to such attacks, Kevin Wong, the MP, also asserted that how Canada has become a safe harbor for radicals, and asserted that the country's leaders have failed to protect Hindus, just like they failed to safeguard Christian and Jewish Canadians. And taking to his X platform, Wong has mentioned that it is alarming to see an attack on Hindu Canadians, and also from Khalistani extremists to terrorist cosplays. Canada has become a safe harbor for radicals, but their leaders are failing to safeguard Hindus as they have Christians and Jewish Canadians from violence, which they all deserve to worship in peace. And not only them, Asavri, also Canadian Member of Parliament Chandra Arya has condemned the violence in the Hindu temple and mentioned that a red line has been crossed by the Khalistani extremists, highlighting the rise of brazen violent extremism in Canada. And Arya also shared a video on his X platform about the attack and wrote that the red line has been crossed, and also the attack by Khalistanis on the Hindu Canadian devotees inside the premises of the Hindu Sabha temple in Brampton shows how deep and brazen Khalistani violent extremism has become in Canada. And also, following these attacks, the Hindu Canadian Foundation, the non-profit organization working for the Hindu community in Canada, shared a video of the attack on the temple. And video shows that how these attackers are attacking women and children. They are beating them. This can be very clearly seen in the video that women and children are being beaten up by the Khalistani extremists. So yes, this is a very saddening incident that has happened in the Hindu temple in Canada. Yes, Asagi.
Absolutely, Mehendi. Stay on with us. In fact, more breaking news coming in on the same front, where Canadian members